touchdown throws. It's the Rams and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Here we go. 22 needle. Check Fury. Cut.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Ken Presley.
First down 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Set.
Love now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting out. And it results in a sack. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Duvernay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Open man left side. It's the tight end to Guerra. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Throwing. Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Love with it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 11 yards for number 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check White. Ready.
An inside give to Jones. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
52 blaster.
first down carry by Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Carlson for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Ready.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Stafford slow here, hauled in by Cup. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Ready?
First down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carlos Basham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 22. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Duvernay. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Again, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. They'll run on first down with Akers. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Set. 42.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the 4th. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Here we go, set.
The give is to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of 2 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
On 4th down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's a pickup of 6.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set. Cut.
Love.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Strike it. Francis.
Now Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, He sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Bridgewater to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Love looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again. 10. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting